There's something we have to do about Tony Francis Vitale of 10 Northwood Avenue, apartment 607, Linden, New Jersey, 07036 917 363 4699. And Brian Johnson, you were born in 1969, Mr. Butterfly, Mrs. Butterfly. And William Santa Maria, and Joe Biden. So I was researching, I did a little research. So let me still put my little saw booth over here. And then we're going to start with my research. So the Secretary of Defense's position of command and authority over the military is second only to that of the President of the United States, who is Commander-in-Chief. What branch does the Secretary of Defense belong to? Executive Department. The National Security Act Amendment of 1949 redesignated the national military establishments as the Department of Defense and established it as an executive department headed by the Secretary of Defense. Is the Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy the Secretary of Defense? The Constitution provides the President shall be in Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of the several states when called into the actual service of the United States in the U.S. Constitution. The Army and the Navy. Is there a Secretary of each military? The Secretary of the Military Department, Secretary of the Army, Secretary of the Navy, and the Secretary of the Air Force, and subordinate of the Secretary of Defense. Is the Secretary of the Army, blah, blah, that doesn't matter. The second, no. The President of the United States of America. The President of the United States of America is the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. The Secretary of Defense is the principal defense policy advisor to the President under the direction of the President. The Secretary exercises authority, direction, and the control over the Department of Defense. So the only power the President has is over with the Army and the Navy. So, which he already gave all the military equipment to. So, the Army and the Navy. So, we could activate the Marine Corps, which are very, very prepared people, the Space Force, and the Coast Guard, and the Army National Guard, and the Air National Guard, which are reserve components of their service and operate in part under state authority. But the National Guard, nationwide, could talk to the statewide and see what we could do about everything. So, let's not worry about the Army and the Navy. We have the Marine, the Air Force, the Space. It's a loophole. So please help out, guys. Please help out Congress. Please help out states. Please help West Point. Please help somebody. I don't know. Bye. Have a good night.